This is a blown up 70 series turbo. Today, I'm going to talk about 4 of the most common failures on standard turbos and some that are even there on aftermarket options, especially those that are using the OEM turbo as a base for their upgrade. Now, 3 of these are actually related to boost control, and that's because the standard VNT system here has so many flaws. Sticky and galling VNTs are a massive pitfall with the standard setup. As you can see in this close-up, there's a huge amount of material worn away from the VNT control ring surface. And flipping it over, you can see that this face actually rests onto the turbine housing, and when you have a huge amount of exhaust pressure and temperature in there, these blades can actually pitch and dig into the housing, causing the whole VNT system to bind up. In our own VD turbo range, we've gone to a huge length to ensure that all of these issues are solved, and that's with our next-gen VNT system. This VNT is from a 70 series LandCruiser turbo, and it has twin axle blades, 12 roller bearings around the perimeter, a hard carbon coating, and strengthened VNT control arms. The list really does go on. The third boost control related issue is actually chipping turbines. And this usually comes from poor tuning, but can be a result of the other issues we've discussed or a boost leak in the system. Overloading the turbine by trying to drive it too hard outside of its efficiency zone can result in really high heat and velocity that can exceed the yield strength of the turbine and chip the blade off. Now, this is an extremely common problem, and the solution we have come up with comes in the form of a higher flow turbine with a much stronger alloy, combined with years of turbine geometry R&D. And the fourth issue, which you might have guessed, is the notorious dusting problem. The standard airbox allows dust to get past the seal and doesn't reliably protect the motor and the turbocharger from dust ingress. And as you can see with this turbo, it wears out the compressor like sandpaper and increases the clearance with the compressor housing. This lowers the efficiency of the turbocharger, which requires higher RPM and drive pressure to reach the same boost target. We have solved this in 2 ways. One is we offer our turbos with an extremely hard alloy coating, and that is our Titan series. The other is we actually offer our high-end turbos with a titanium compressor wheel, like our VD G400 titanium. 2 is our vast and growing range of airboxes. We've added a few unique features that help maintain the integrity of the airboxes over time, such as our twin seal system around the perimeter of the airbox that stops dusting, and our hard anodized finish that doesn't crack like powder coating when you tighten the bolts down. Now that's a wrap on 4 of the most common failures of a standard turbo and some of the solutions that we've developed to try and make your vehicle as reliable as possible. So if you're in need of a replacement or you're looking to ensure the longevity of your 70 series, get in touch with us and give us a call, and we can talk you through all the solutions that we've developed over the last 15 years.